What's up, YouTube? This is Jay Millionaire here with a quick review of some kicks that just got dropped off yesterday. I haven't done a review in a while, even though I've gotten shoes and things that I could have reviewed, but just didn't, see the importance of it. But this is a special pair, kind of, in my opinion, so I thought I'd do a review on it and look at it together. Let's do it. Alright, so obviously you can see by the title of the video and of course the Jordan logo on here with all the other imagery of Jordan itself, but just in case, this is Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG SP, and I guess that means special, I don't know. But this is the Union pair that just came out, the third iteration of the, I guess, Two Stitches to Frankenstein. Besides that, I guess, baseball one, which was hideous in my opinion, but besides that, the three of the, I guess, regular Air Jordan ones, I don't know, but yeah, let's get into it. So as you can see, the box itself has a lot of, like I said, Jordan memorabilia on it, from the old face boxes, retro cards and such, and old sketches for the Jordan 11, the old 3 from Tinker, and just some iconic photos of Jordan. Of course, this box, like I said, it has that image information on there with the Air Jordan 85 box, and of course my size 10. But of course, usually the boxes from Air Jordan 1s have the top. This is a lost and found pair where you can kind of compare and contrast, but they usually have the top like that. This is weathered and looks different from a regular one, but this box itself has a little finger hole to grab from the shelf, as well it opens kind of like similar to an Air Jordan 2 in my opinion. But yeah, that's just the box. Of course, you want to get the bottom, has like the regular Air Jordan 1 stuff on it. Nothing crazy. Opening the box itself, I can do that. Has some nice thin Union paper on there. It says Air Jordan Union. Get into it further, has some other iconic information about the Air Jordan 1. So it says laces with this design, black and white, and then white and black, the stitching of the two laces on there that the Unions do. The box, Air Jordan 1 bottom energy box lid. I guess that's what I said, kind of like the 2, or just a different box. Synonymous with kind of like the Union thing. Of course, swoosh is the black suede, which we'll check and see what that is. And the shoes themselves. So they came wrapped, and I'm guessing that's because the color may bleed, just like the Lost and Founds and some other Chicago's, the red. Just guessing, we'll put that to the side. Take the other one out. Side. Let's get into more of the paper really quick, so there's some more stuff on here. All right, look at that. So you can look at it. It's upside down. Cool. All right, so it says logo with the UNLA, the little stitch, little tag right there underneath the wings. The midsole is that muslin, option 2, the light yellowing kind of aged leather. It has some stuff on there that says, what does it say? Sleek something something antique rave, and it says just kidding, antique rave flooded. No edge on the tongue with the little stitches, the iconic stitch from these. UNLA to design the sock liner, we'll see about that. And we already went over the box laces and all that other stuff. So that's pretty cool to have that on the tissue paper. And like I said, I haven't had the other Union ones, so I'm not sure if it comes on all of them. I'm not really sure. Let me know if it does. So let's get into the shoes themselves. Go ahead and plop that on here. And like I said earlier, it's the Chicago one with the shadow top. And right away, they look pretty clean. First time actually looking at them in depth, and they look really nice. You can just tell the leather itself looks pretty premium compared to a regular Air Jordan 1. And like I said, we'll look at a couple of those. But yeah, let's get into I guess a deeper review of these. So like I said, the bottom is just a regular Chicago 1 red with that kind of yellowing midsole compared to a regular Air Jordan 1. It does have like a suede-ish swoosh compared to just like a regular leather one, which is a little nice touch. And like I said previously, the leather on here, it looks a lot more supple and tumbled compared to, like I said, I keep saying regular Air Jordan 1. All of the leather in here is pretty tumbled. And as you could see, the yellow lining of the leather cut, and regular leather from Jordans, or just in general, they usually have that chrome dyed tan, which is usually just gray or kind of like brown leather, but this has like a unique yellow piping, which is pretty cool. only thing that's different iconically besides just a regular white and, you know, red with the black swoosh, of course, different materials. They're using the shadow leather, which I said again is tumbled leather, looks really nice. And of course, instead of that regular leather right here, it's like a nice nappy kind of feltish suede right here instead of leather, which is a nice touch. This still has leather right here, which is black. And of course, that iconic stitching blue, baby blue, UNC-ish color stitched all around. Of course, that happens on the tongue as well. There is a controversy, or not controversy, but something that people were said about this tongue. And it does feel a little thinner compared to Air Jordan 1 tongues, up here especially. But the one thing that really stood out to me, which, you know, I'm not really a fan of, but it is what it is this white patch they put up here. Of course, they want to maybe stick out and, you know, be different from the first two, but I really wish they would have just put a regular black stitch that's on the shadows. And of course, this is like kind of like a thin receipt wax, I don't say wax paper, but it just seems like a thin paper tag, which, you know, usually is on Jordan's little checkout one. And just something I noticed, or somebody told me about right here on the little tip of the tag, has these little 2 dots there. I'm not sure if that's on every pair or if that's a legit checking thing. Just wanted to point that out. Of course, in the shoe itself, it has Union, or it says Air Jordan, and then some other Union pictures of the shoe itself, like the Union tag stitching and everything that's on the tissue paper, which is pretty clean. Let me see the other one, just a curiosity. And yeah, that one has Union on that one with some of the other hints that's on the tissue paper. So cool. Of course, a blue hang tag with Union on there, which is nice. And that kind of matches or kind of goes with the blue stitching right here. Nice touch. And another thing that is obvious, but I want to point out anyways, it comes with 3 different laces that you can choose from. All the laces start off one color and in a different color, which is pretty clean. So, example of that, as you could see, if it starts off black, it goes to gray, and if it starts off cream on one, it goes to black. And then I think the yellow or the cream goes into yellow, or maybe it's just all yellow. I think yellow is the only primary color. It's just one color, unless I got that wrong. Let's just see. Yeah, I think yellow is the only color that doesn't switch. It's just primary yellow all the way through. So that's a good thing to know. In case you want to Ronald McDonald it up, you can go with the yellow laces to pop that tag. But ultimately, I'm probably going to go with the black laces or the white laces. Probably black. That switch to gray on the top to keep it with the original Chicago black laces with the gray laces for the shadow. But pretty clean. Patch on here is it seems super oversized. I'm not just tripping, but a super oversized Air Jordan Wings logo. And yeah, so like I said, the material, as you can see pushing in there, is really tumbled. Seems like a thicker cut than a regular Air Jordan 1. But if you've seen a Union, you've seen them all, and this is just a different take. But yeah, pretty nice. Like I said, I don't have the other 2, so I'm happy to even get these pairs. I can't complain. But in my opinion, I probably would have had maybe the Storm Blues because they're super vibrant compared. I have the Lost and Found ones, which are a little take on the Chicago ones. Of course, that has that cracked leather feel and the cracked leather up here. But just going side by side to see if the color palettes or the color itself is the same. And let me see if I can get some light here. They are close in color. I will say the Unions look a little different because it's more of a matte color versus a shiny red. And of course, like I said, the tumbled look throughout the shoe does give it a different look. But the colors are pretty close. I'm not gonna lie and say they're different. They're pretty close. On this aspect, like I said, the midsole is a complete different color. It's aged on the Unions, where this one is more of a white, which is, weird because these are supposed to be aged. Like you see on the sole, it has that aged sole, but the midsoles are white, which I'm not complaining. I'm glad they did that. And I know the reason why they did that on here. It's a, good turn, good check. But like I said, they aged on that part. Swoosh on these, of course, is that leather. Of course, the original 85 Air Jordans was like a vinyl, but, you know, black leather cool compared to the Swedish super smooth leather material here. It's like a super short haired suede. Can't really tell unless you're touching it, but nice touch. But yeah, like I said, the tongue in here is like a patch with stitches. Like usually in the rear, you can see like the stitching underneath it and stuff. So I don't know why they went with like a paper tag on here, which is literally just like a synthetic tag versus just like stitching with just print. Of course, it just says all the other stuff they would usually have on these. Nothing crazy. But yeah, there you go. I'll put these back because, you know, you've seen in Chicago, you've seen Lost and Found. It's been out for a handful of years. Nothing crazy, but of course, that's what you came for. So yeah, pretty nice shoe. Like I said, I'm juiced that I got them. I'm excited that I got a pair. I actually won the raffle, which I've never won before, and I hit, so I'm excited. But let me know what you think about these. Did you hit too? I heard there was a lot of pairs at first of these, but then they also said that there wasn't. I think 55,000, which I'm not sure, because a lot of people in Nike Talk and other places seem like they hit online. Can't complain, but let me know where you at with these, and hopefully they release on sneakers on the 18th of March. Rumor, and I think it was officially confirmed, but I'm not sure. Either way, that's gonna be tough because you know how sneakers is. So good luck on that. And yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, and let me know. Peace.